In order to understand the technology side of Silicon Valley and how that developed so strong, and the entrepreneurship around technology, it's important to know Frederick Terman. Frederick Terman was the Dean of Engineering at Stanford University, and in the 1950s, he kind of understood that his researchers, his faculty, they were doing all this research for government contracts where the government would send in research projects that they were interested in and funding for the faculty to do those research projects. And Terman said, well, this is kind of silly. This is a little bit inefficient. We have to keep refiling for these grants. It limits the perspective that our faculty could have. Let's try doing something different. And he told his faculty and his staff that when they had some great new IP, intellectual property discovered in the laboratories, to patent that intellectual property, form a company around the intellectual property, and then license or sell it to the government. So now, for the first time ever in history, you have this hybrid of a scientist, businessman, and that had never existed before. Traditionally, you would have business people telling the engineering scientific community what they were supposed to do. Now you had the engineer, the scientific community, creating their own business focused on that IP and expanding it. That's a very important part to understand.